gentlemen. Welcome to a new season here in iRacing. And surprise, it's a new car. It's the Formula Renault. We are in the Formula Renault Championship in Spa. This car, very similar to the Star Mazda we were in last season. There are some key differences that we will go over throughout the race. It is a little bit slower, but not much. It seems to me to have a lot less downforce, but it has a little bit more technology to aid you along, and some of that is actually tripping me up a little bit. One of those things is that it auto blips, and I keep having the intuition to auto blip, or, you know, not auto blip. I'm blipping the car. Oh, there's an off track. Gosh, off tracks at Spa, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to make that second lap count. Guess I'll get all my talking out of the way here. So yeah, as I'm pulling the trigger, it's automatically rev matching. And for most of the streamed practice, I was trying to rev match it, and it was screwing it all up. So I'm having to relearn to not blip the throttle. It's been interesting. Car handles similarly. It's, I would say, it is less likely to get sideways. It's a little less skatey. However, when you do get sideways, I don't think it's as savable. That could just be the Spa setup. Spa's very fast track. Setups get very sketchy, trying to get all the top speed you can. It's pretty stable on the brakes. It handles the curves a lot better. Oh, man. However, as you can probably tell right there, it's not agreeing with me to any great extent just yet. I have really struggled to find a balance with it. So it's going to be an interesting week one for sure. Alright. Now for serious this time. Keep the commentary down to a minimum here. Swing all the way to the curb. Nice flat run through there. And then we wait. When we get to the end here, there's no good braking point. Just braking based off of when it seems right. Like here. Rather than at any point. That's always a tricky thing to do. Didn't really need to lift there, I don't think. Just keeping it safe. Really just want to get a lap in. This series seems to be, at least for now, whoa, easy car. Massively popular. 140 entries to this race. Partially due to the fact that the next race after this one is going to be broadcasted. They're expecting like between 10 and 15 splits in that race. Get down to the curb, get down to the curb. This is a tricky turn right here. It was pretty safe this time. It's been a pretty conservative lap, but if we can get through the chicane without spinning, I think I'll be happy with it. We're going to be mid-pack, and when we're mid-pack, it's going to be interesting, because one of the themes of this series so far, I've been watching quite a bit of it, keeping track of it, is contacts. Lots of controversy with the series so far, and that's pretty much always the case when a series is new and everybody wants to run it. I'm going to say this lap's going to put us in between 9th and 12th. Assuming I don't screw up here. Which I didn't. Too badly. Let's see. 9th and 12th. Or, 17th. Oh, man. That's been the really the hardest part of this, is that I feel like I'm pushing the car so hard, but just really, really slow. However, I am seated number 24 in this field. How many cars are there? Is there 25? 25 cars. I'm seated 24th.
I think it's 20 liters.
We also have Zach in here, who is a disc golfer. He helps out in practice.
2:16.5 there. That's scary.
Yeah, the times are crazy. 16.5. We won't be seeing any of that. Oh, wow, we're going. Let's see how it starts.
Green, green, green.
Much better, no stall. Actually, probably spun the tires too much. Come on.
On your right. Stay left. We have a slow car on the right. Go left, 3 wide, you're on the left.
Oh, just made it.
Clear all around.
Did you live?
I did.
Lots of patience was displayed right there. Everybody taking it easy. This car is pretty skatey on cold tires. There's a couple gear options as far as 7th gear goes. That's the only one you can change. And I chose the probably not drafting gear. So if we're in a pack like this, we could have issues. Got a terrible run off of there.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear on the left.
Thought you were going for it. I guess I'm gonna close back down. Pretty comfortable with the car right now. Just waiting for this race to sort out. Nice lag up there. That's great. Oh, there's one.
Go right.
Very, very good job by everybody right there. Maybe all this talk about this series being too crashy has people thinking differently about what they do. Maybe not. Watching what's going on in front of us.
You got one on your right. Still there.
Oh,
Clear
no
on
run.
the right.
That's okay. I gotta remember that this is not a start-finish line. I'm used to using that one. We're using the classic pits. Blipping. I'm blipping. Stop blipping. So where do we shake out? Sure, we gained some spots, but now we're great.
2 minutes
17.
30.717.
Let's see what this gear does down here. Well, I'm not up on the limiter, but I'm not in a super good draft either. I did get the clean entry into this turn, which helps. Still just kind of taking it a little bit easy. This is my first time driving in any pack of cars with this car. I keep going back and forth between staying in 6th or going down to 5th there. I think 5th helps unload the car a little bit. Just like this curb helps unload the car right there. That one too, if you can hit it just right, it'll unload the car enough to get it to rotate. It's like 17 in my draft this time, and I don't have a great draft. This kind of brings me back to that first Spa race we did in Star Mazda, the experimental season of Star Mazda.
We have a car stopped on the left. We have a Car stopped on the left.
I don't see cars. I don't see cars. Maybe they got going. I was just like scanning all around looking for where it was. Getting with the blipping. It's hard when you get things like that encoded into your head. It also has overrev protection, so it won't let you shift unless it's a shift that is safe to do.
2, 4, 1. We have 10 to go. This half mile.
Let's see what this draft does, huh? Protected the inside. That gives me the draft, so it might work out.
Keep left. Still there.
Dude,
We got a slow car on the
fucking
left.
hell.
Alright, man, we got
Always
one stopped
move.
up ahead. Go
Oh,
left,
jeez.
Go right. All clear, all clear. All clear, all clear.
Come
We're
on.
on your right.
What the fuck?
Angry people in iRacing.
Stay left.
Jeez, and then people just plowing up into this.
Oh, it's sick,
All
man.
clear, all clear. You got one on your right. Still there? Hold the line. Keep left.
Come on, guy, you are
All clear,
killing
all
me.
clear. You got one on your right. Still there? Hold the line. Keep left. 3 wide, you're on the right.
Oh,
You're
what
on
just
your right.
happened right there?
2 wide there. Clear
But
on
it scared the
right.
shit out of me.
Or on your right. Still there? Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Okay, can I breathe again? Freaking 14. Just... I guess I wasn't positioning myself correctly, because I could not get him out of my way. Easy now.
Or on your right. Clear on the right.
I'm surprised not more spins right there. It's really easy to do. Oh, no wonder I got people like running me over. These are number 7 and number 1 seeds. They must have got caught up in something. Here I am thinking they're just people coming up from the back of the field.
2 minutes 25.289.
Well, that makes more sense. Come on, car. You've got to be running less downforce, huh?
You got one on your right. Clear on the right.
Easy. Easy. That was a little aggressive with the curbing. Tell you one thing, it is no fun to be the bottom seated person in a field. Makes you feel really bad about yourself. Well, I guess it's no worse than being like the top seated person and finishing like mid-pack. Draft train. I have to get around the 14 with this guy.
You got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
I was hoping I would be used to that, but I have not. That overrev protection keeps you from shifting Sometimes I think I would just like to let it over rev a little bit. I figured the number 1 car here would be wanting to go too. Number 1 seed in this race is, I expect a lot from you.
2 minutes, 20.6.
Not seeing it there. Wow. Yikes.
Go left.
Oh, wow. I'm starting to see what everyone's talking about. There was no sportsmanship there. Obviously, one being aggressive, probably already pissed off as I become the backseat driver. Hey, maybe I can actually focus on driving for a minute. That'd be something, now that we're almost halfway through this race. Alright, this car has way more speed than this, so definitely just need to focus a little bit.
We have a car stopped on the right. Go left.
That's a weird place for a crash. Haven't seen Zach and I haven't heard from him, so that's a good sign. Probably having a good race. He gave me some great advice through the practice, and as he kept like giving me advice, I just kept telling him, even though you might not see me like take the advice and instantly like put it to work, I take that advice and I just kind of put it in the back of my head so that eventually when I hit that right, it just gives me that little bit of like reassurance that, okay, good, I'm doing something right here. Instead of having to go, well, okay, that worked, but is that really the right thing to be doing? I lose the car. Shouldn't leave the keys in it, man. Of course, we're racing in the European splits again. I'm never going to get away from that. Not going to happen. Not unless I quit my job.
2 minutes, 19.444.
Alright. I really think I'm faster than the 14 car. Really do. So I'd like to hang with him. And see if we can't pass him before the end of the race. Shoved it into there too deep. Something she said. I think I was just blipping again. No blipping. I assume as this season wears on, the hype around it will probably subside somewhat. We'll get away from these 130 car splits and back down to, like, you know, the normal kind of stuff. Which hopefully means some better racing. I mean, as visually interesting as these crazy races probably are, I would much rather, you know, normal 10-15 pack of cars that are just kind of like evenly matched and respecting each other. What I'm saying is I would not be cut out for Spec Miata. Those guys are nuts. Save it. This will probably be our fastest lap of the race. By a large margin. Let's see, if nothing else, we can get up near where Zach's times were. Because he also shared to sit up with me. So I should be running those times-ish. 17.8, that's okay. Pull on that draft. I don't think I'm quite gonna get there this time. Poke the nose. That's gonna be interesting there with it hitting the limiter. I think if I can just spook him into missing a braking point, we'll be fine. Like that.
Or on your right. All clear, all clear.
Well, there we go. On to the next one. Just try and keep clicking off those 17 laps. That's all we need. I just thought of a really funny thing to do to edit right there. Let's see if I remember to do it. Probably not. Alright, field getting pretty spread out now. Wake up my keyboard. If I get an opportunity, I'll look up the field and see where we stand. And Zach's got himself up in the top 10 at least. These guys keep wrecking and I'll be there. Another thing about these cars, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not. They're freaking tanks. Like, I have seen these cars take hits that, like, the full-bodied cars, like the Aston have not been able to withstand and just be fine. Like, no damage. And I think the 14 car is exemplifying that. As, yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's smacked the outside wall. The only real weak part of it is if you nose into the wall, the front nose cone just, like, falls off. But if you, like, smack the wheels against the wall, those A-arms have got to be, push rods have got to be made out of some magic metals. Super carbon. It's a little more fun, you know. It's not as risky, but maybe not quite as realistic. Hanging around 2.4 here to Johan. See if we can close it in a little bit more. Certainly getting no draft help at this point. Feel really good about the car though. As far as the setup and the stability goes. Which is probably why I'm so slow. If you're driving it so easy that it's not feeling like it's going to wreck every second, you're probably not going very fast. I think these races are the same length in that 25-minute window. So you can see what I mean about the curves. It still bounces around. I can definitely be way more aggressive with it than in the Mazda. Even like that one down there would upset the Mazda.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Well, that's good, because we got about 3 laps of race left.
2,
4, you know, counting us hard.
1, 2, 6.
Why did I lose the time? Guessing the hairpin? No, it's about the same. A little bit deeper into here. important to get the car as far left before this right-hander as you can. Lost the front end a little bit there, though. Which is the whole point of getting it far to the left. That's a turn that I think I've been able to hit pretty well, yeah. Pretty much made up all the time that we lost just in that one left-hander. I feel like I'm still blipping. It may be the end of the season before I remember that I don't need to do that. Then it'd be just my luck that the next car I get in needs to be blipped. That's a turn I need to work on a little bit. Yeah, Zach must have himself up there in good position. In my defense, racer's excuses. He says he's been practicing for this race since week 13, which was last week. I've been practicing since last night. So a little bit of a difference there. I'm sure people have put an exorbitant amount of practice into this particular race, not only because it's the first Formula Renault, but because it's going to be one of the broadcasted races.
2 minutes 18. 4,
Which by the time this airs, will already have happened, unfortunately, but I will probably tune in just to see what it's like. So probably breaking too early right there. Still losing the nose to touch there as well. Now we're basically just mirroring each other. So probably not gonna get there. Definitely feel like maybe I've worked the front tires more than the rear. I mean, I'm hugging right with a good delta, so probably driving right into my comfort zone at the moment. Drink.
2 laps to go.
2 to go. Oh, there's yellow.
We've got a slow car on the left.
It's like a couple got into it there. Or no, is that the guy? It could be that guy. I know I saw someone parked down there. Wait a minute, that's the 25 seed guy. I'd really like to beat him.
2 minutes 18.77.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'd really like to beat him. Yeah, we got a little smell of a draft. That's the right mark. Ooh, easy tail end. Need him to make a few mistakes here. That would be nice. However, he's within drafting distance of the 8. So that won't work out in my favor. Not one bit. Once they got together, I mean, I willed that to happen earlier. That was a good line. I was pleased with that. So what's the vote on the sound? Does it sound better? Is it less annoying? I'll probably have to adjust my volume levels.
Just got the white flag. That's one more lap to go.
If time permits, I would like to do a couple of Star Mazda races this season, just to kind of reminisce. Check out what
We
the
have about 2 laps of fuel left.
reduced field Star Mazda races are like. Well, this is closing right in.
2 minutes.
1.3 isn't gonna pull me up to him,
2.
but it's gonna pull me along. A couple more laps and this could have gotten pretty darn interesting, I think. Nope. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Man, I thought we were gonna have a 0x too. That would have been an interesting way to start the season. Didn't happen. Oh, there's another one for you. Well, it's gone out the window now. I might as well just rack them up. I had to get it in my head that I could catch him. It wasn't going to happen. Oh well. It's still actually, I don't know, might be a positive iRating race, I'm not sure. 25 car field, 15th, that's below half. And usually only the top half gets paid. I don't know, we'll see. We will see. I'm okay with it though. I'm alright with where we're at. As I try to spin it on the last lap. Apparently that's the way to go faster there. You gotta nearly spin out. Alright. We lived. We survived.
There's the flag, man. It's over. Better schedule some testing.
Well, how'd you do?
I got 6th.
Nice.
6th place was definitely charging though. Losing time and chicaning every lap.
Alright, so to wrap up, it looks like we came home in the 15th position after starting 19th. 2:17.69 was the best lap. Pretty much on par with the cars that were around us. The biggest thing I figured out now is that wasn't actually the top split, that was the second to top split of 5. So the top split was a strength of field of like 4,500, and it was all people in the 4,000s. So that explains why the number 1 car wasn't crazy fast or didn't seem too stable, because we were all pretty much in the same group. Went from the 2200s-ish up into the 2900s or 3000s. So yeah, not Not quite the strength of field as some of the races we've been in the past. However, a big group of people all kind of in the same field, or in the same range. Zach had a great race coming from 10th position up to 5th. Look out for his video on that. That was probably a pretty good race for him. I think it was a good race for us as far as wreck avoidance and overall just keeping the nose clean. Just never felt like I had pace here at Spa. So hopefully, as we go through the season, getting a little bit more comfortable with the car, and we find a little bit of pace and have some races where we can charge through instead of just kind of just slide along waiting for people to crash, because that seemed to be how that race went. But that will do it for this time in iRacing here at Spa in the Formula Renault. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week.